as a self-proclaimed one of the best Kassadins in the world, I believe that the only reason that Kassadin even has a decent win rate is because people don't understand how the champion works. Now, the enemy Kassadin was a challenger Kassadin OTP, so this game is a pretty decent level game. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to stomp any Kassadin regardless of their level, and I don't think it really matters what champion you play, as long as you're stronger than the Kassadin early game. So as long as you're not playing Yuumi mid lane, you should be fine. There are 4 steps when it comes to the strategy. The first step is you want to slow push the wave. You want to build up as big of a wave as possible, either in a 3 or 4 wave slow push. Step number 2 is you want to harass the enemy under turret. Step 3 is to allow the wave to push back into you, and then to freeze the wave. And the final step is to kill the enemy laner.
Looking good.
Starting off with step 1, which is a slow push. As you guys can see here, I've auto-attacked the enemy wave once. One auto-attack is all you need to create a slow push. After that one auto attack, you just want to last hit and match enemy auto attacks, which means that if the enemy autos the wave, you want to auto the wave. And that's all you need to do. As you guys can see, I've only auto attacked the wave once, and then I've last hit. And because of that, I now have a 3 minion to 2 minion wave advantage, which gives me the slow push. Do not try to attack the enemy laner level 1 unless you want to try to execute a 4 wave slow push and you know how to pull the wave. But if you don't know how to do that, then do not bother trying to do that. So after you've done that, wave number 2 is when you can start to harass the enemy mid laner. As you guys can see here, I'm looking to harass him now on his last hit. So whenever he tries to last hit a minion, I'm looking to harass him. And then when the 3rd wave comes, as it's about to come right now, which is the cannon wave, you want to purely focus on crashing this wave as fast as possible. Of course, if he walks up and you can get a few auto attacks on him, then sure. But your main priority is to crash this wave as fast as humanly possible. Now, once you crash this wave, and this is why it's super important to crash the wave before the enemy mid lane wave arrives, because it will allow you to create a really good slow push back into you. This is called bouncing the wave. This next wave, as long as I do not touch it, will always slow push back into me, and I will be able to freeze the wave. As you guys can see here, I will only attack the Kassadin here, and I'm not going to touch the next wave. I will only last hit. Now, I ended up typing to my team, hey guys, this is a really free kill, come move. And they ended up looking and recognizing the opportunity. And as you guys can see, both my Kha'Zix and Nautilus are about to move in a second here because they recognize how good of an opportunity this is. However, keep in mind, even if your teammates do not move, it doesn't matter. Kassadin will die 1v1 to me if he decides to stay and try to crash the wave. Kassadin has really bad wave clear. That is one of his really big issues early game. So he doesn't have the ability to crash a wave like this if I decide to freeze it, and I have the ability to solo kill him in a long extended lane. Now he ends up dying here. Now keep in mind, once again, this strategy is not reliant on your team moving. Even if they didn't come here, he would have died. Them coming just makes things a little bit easier. And now Kassadin is going to be very desperate to crash the wave. Now usually once he TPs back, the process is quite long if you want to be able to regank him and re-kill him. Here I thought that my team was going to regank, so I ended up freezing instead of focusing on harassing him. And I also messed up my freeze a bit. But if you do it correctly, then you will end up solo killing him again. This is a mistake that I made. As you guys can see, the wave is pretty big here. This red card was really bad because I ended up killing most of the wave, and because of that, he is pretty much fine. Now I've kind of ruined my own freeze. Because these minions are really low, this wave is not a freeze anymore. So now I realized that I've broken my freeze, and I ended up just pushing the wave. Now I did slow push, and the reason why I slow pushed is because when you slow push like this, you'll get level 6 and you're guaranteed to either get a really good recall or you'll find a good ult somewhere on the map. And as you guys can see here, that's exactly what I ended up finding. We get a free kill here on to the Aatrox, which relieved pressure off my top laner. Now we ended up having this 3v3 over here. Off this kill on Aatrox, I ended up leveling up, and then I just flash away from Kassadin as he flashes on me, and we ended up winning the skirmish. Now after this, the game is completely over. Kassadin basically can't play the game anymore. My jungler is ahead, my top laner is ahead, And at this point, we ended up just snowballing the game. Now, after this, I ended up just diving bot lane on repeat, which is why I was slightly under leveled, because I dropped a bunch of waves to get my bot lane ahead. But we ended up winning the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.